3, 2, 1.
今夜もミュージック君へのラッキー笑い合って抱き合って幸せにほらなれるように
Hey guys, I'm back. So, hey, the Weeb Club's good again now. Everybody clap.
You know what? Can I be honest? What? I missed you.
So for everybody who was wondering where I went out of town last week for work.
No, we talked about where you.
No,
went.
you said. Oh yeah, I heard where you said I went, and I'm ignoring that
Are
because
you telling
I
me
went.
that's not the truth?
It's not the truth. So I went
It is
for
the
work, and then I was sick that week. So then I came back and was even more sick, and now here I am, basically about to die.
What
So
do you
the
think,
title of this
Craftsdwarf? 'Cause I
video
think it's
is
the truth.
Weeb Club dies of coronavirus. So if we don't make an episode next week, sucks because
I'll make an episode. I will do a solo Weeb Club next week.
Look, listen. If
if
I
y'all die.
actually get the coronavirus, I'm 100% clickbaiting that shit and making an entire vlog series about being a weeb.
Club has coronavirus.
No, shut the fuck up, you fucking rat motherfucker, spreading the plague and shit. I hate you. This is your fault. Corona's your
Weeb
fault.
Club isn't a plague; it's a pandemic.
You're a fucking pansexual.
I'm not. No, no.
Oh
my
man,
God.
is this the toxicity you wanted? Because last week
See,
I
this is
listened-
reminding me because Vindy was like, "Oh man, WtW episode. I thought the Weeb Club was gonna break up because you guys were so mad." I re-listened to it, and really, what struck me about it was Vindy was the one who was pissed off. Like, he was just like, really...
I got mad at y'all because y'all started fighting. Y'all were mad at each other. I got mad at both
No, you were
y'all.
mad from the start, from
No.
the seasonal. I
so
think
epic.
because
This is
Why?
so
What
epic.
happened that seasonal? I might have
know,
been.
but
Because the Afghan-
you seemed just like very on edge, like from the very beginning of the WtW episode.
I've been
And I
cagey
was-
for the last like month and a half. I think I'm on my period.
Yeah, you're a goddamn fucking piece of shit. You know that?
You know what?
Yeah. What? What are you gonna do?
You're right.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway,
Yeah, no, so last week I listened to that episode, and it was like, yeah, we're gonna make a funny joke, fuck off, that's bullshit.
what, you didn't like my joke about Ari eating Mirio's ass?
So we're gonna
didn't
look
like-
at the comments
You
now.
didn't like the joke about no, my favorite part
No,
was
we're
when
gonna
Craftsdwarf
look
just
at the
admitted to being a
comment.
lolicon and what the what is in here. Well, What's yours like, that's so true, I don't like lollies. And it was just me and
I
Craftsdwarf
don't like
yeah,
lollies.
I like lollies. It was so funny.
I don't like lollies, though. I'm not lolicon.
I wasn't talking about
What?
you.
Okay, there was a couple comments you guys said you wanted me to look at when I wasn't here for.
Oh, well, so there was stuff on the Reddit, but there might have been comments from before.
No, there were comments. I
Or-
think-
There was one comment. It
Was
a
it the
comment
fucking
chain you
Tron
were
guy
involved
one?
in.
Was it the Tron guy
think
one?
so.
Yeah,
It was a Tron guy. Yes.
Oh no, so there's a
It
couple.
was about the
So there's this first one Try Guy video. It's the one where he says Unga Bunga. I watched the What Was Word video. So for anybody who doesn't know who Try Guy is, this is killer. He's stupid.
I believe he's the only person to have been banned from both of our servers.
because he's so stupid.
One day the Vindy server will be a reality.
Yeah. Well, it used to be a reality. Then you fucking deleted it. Okay, I think it's.
Well, nobody talked to me.
So it's the comment that I left on the Minecraft stream where I said Minecraft, and then that motherfucker named Eric Kohai said, "Oh well, hello, what the what?
No,
Sorry."
block out his name. Bleep it out. Don't give him the fucking
Fine.
clout from the Weeb
Well, I'm
Club.
not editing this because I can't. And also, whatever. I don't know. Fuck it. Hello, what the what? Sorry if this will annoy you, but as an AnyTuber, could you visit me and criticize my videos? And then I just sent him a link of.
Why is...
I sent him a link of Doctor Evil saying, "How about no?" And then Shog Killer says, "This is so mean and douchebag of you. What's the what? Gambate, you are doing good shit." And I just reply with formed sentences, please. And Dot the hero replies with, "Yeah, stop being such a prick. This man is just trying to insult your videos and self-promote." Because
Which for I guess you were about to bring it up, but on the Chica video, he just the guy who's now here, like, please watch my video, please pay attention to me.
I'm sucking your dick. What the what?
Yeah, but on the Chica video, you know, one of what's most personal videos where he literally cried recording it, he just types LOL.
and then like
So look, I'm gonna say, like, as someone who gets really weird things from people who want me to, like, pay attention to them. Like, even before that, I'm like, what isn't obligated to give this guy anything? But like, then there's that salt in the wound, and I'm like, okay, how about no?
It's like, even funnier was that earlier on another Weeb Club episode, he leaves that comment like, I try so hard, but I won't be famous. I know I won't be, but eventually I will always be anime. Fuck off, bro. Look, listen. Okay, I'm gonna go on a little bit of a mini rant here. Don't get mad. Small YouTubers is something else, because a lot of them cry about, I will never be famous, but I do this for the passion. I'm not like these big YouTubers who have the numbers and the subscribers and do everything for money. Motherfucker, you have not talked to a single one of them. You think me and Craftsdwarf make videos because of the money? Bitch, what money am I getting paid?
I made an I Caught to Stars video. For the money.
I make fucking Love Live videos for the money, man. You got me.
Wow.
Clout
I'm
City.
feeling very attacked right now.
No, Vindy, you're not a small YouTuber. You're a. So we're gonna move on to other comments now, and because my rant's over. I can't.
Do you want to skip to the Reddit for stuff that happened last week, or do you want to go to?
Yes, I do.
Here's the thing: if we skip to the Reddit,
Chapter 2 of my Weeb Club fanfic. A Weeb Club fanfiction by Chapter 2 Electric Boogaloo.
This is what I know.
It had been 3 days since What arrived in prison after murdering Aya Tojo when he heard a knock on his jail cell at 2 a.m. What opened his eyes and carefully tiptoed to the door. It was hard to see, but then a flash of light hit his eyes from the small hole in the cell door. He saw an old, gangly, skinny-looking man with a beard that looked like a 12-year-old's pubes and very tiny eyes. Since I don't have my lollies here in prison, I need someone else to fuck, the man said. Then he began laughing like a Down syndrome orangutan. Then What saw a purple hole to emerge in his cell door. The man stepped through the hole right into What's cell. What the fuck is happening? What exclaimed. The man unzipped his pants. Wait, aren't you that Craftsdwarf guy the guard talked about? What asked. Craftsdwarf nodded and began laughing like a retarded One Piece character. What looked down and saw Craftsdwarf's cock. It was 9 inches long but had the girth of a straw. What the actual fuck am I writing? I want to kill myself. Open wide, said Craftsdwarf, with a big pedo smile on his face. Craftsdwarf put his twig dick in What's mouth and began thrusting his hips back and forth. When, Craftsdwarf yelled out. He looked down and saw his cock broken in 2 pieces with 1 piece in What's mouth. You fucking idle-shilling, e-begging, backstabbing cuck, Craftsdwarf screamed. What gently touched Craftsdwarf's arm? Ow, fuck, my old man arm, Craftsdwarf screamed. The bones in his arm were completely shattered. How could you be this fragile, What yelled. Oh, right, you're 600 years old, that makes sense. What heard footsteps rushing down the halls. The guards ran into his cell and saw What sitting in the middle of his cell with half-dead, dickless Craftsdwarf laying next to him. Officer, it's not what it looks like, What said. The officers that were standing in his cell pulled their guns and aimed at What. What was then handcuffed, but wasn't shot because he wasn't black, unlike his neighbor Nanmanji. Can I get an F in the chat? Then What was blindfolded and dragged through a bunch of hallways and doors for half an hour until he was taken into a big, brightly lit room. In front of him was a muscular man wearing a military uniform. So what do we have here? The army man said in a southern accent. If it isn't Anti-Tube Clout Chaser What the What. For the crimes that you have committed, you will be forcibly entered into a dangerous experimental program called Project Isekai. To be continued.
What did we do to deserve
Here's
this?
the other thing. This is also from Dot, and this is the most important thing. This is what I really had to say for you, What the What. He asks, for the last 9 months, me and my mom have been arguing about who has the better feet, Carrot or Lugosi. Since you guys are the experts, I thought I would ask you to settle this debate. And as the furry foot expert, What the What, which feet are better?
Oh, God. What? Answer the man.
What? The what?
I said, what? Yeah.
Yeah, I know. What the what?
I really wish I didn't come back.
What the what?
I really wish.
As
I didn't
the
come
furry
back.
foot expert, whose feet are better?
I really hope I die of fucking corona now. Holy
So, whose feet are better?
shit. So on the WtW episode, we had some comments.
There's still more Reddit posts that are good.
Yeah, there
I guess we're
are.
not talking about
I mean,
those.
there are, but like, there's just the one of them saying that mice are better than rats, but they're the same thing.
That's a lie. That's a lie. They're not the same thing, you racist.
They're the same
you
thing.
fucking racist. They're
And then
not
Guitar
the same thing.
Skater leaves a thing that says, a deep look at the Weeb Club. What's with what Weeb Club's obsession with small creatures, Craftsdwarf and lollies, Vindy the rat frog rabbit fucker, and what the what? He just says what the what. So he doesn't specify anything for me. So like,
because you're
well,
small.
you just love lollies, yeah.
I don't actually.
Because you're small.
You are that. Yeah, that's what I took from the
They
implication.
make them look normal sized.
We're just like bullying him endlessly. God.
Good. This is what you get.
leaving
Don't miss the
the
episode
I guess
where you
we have to
Weeb
make up for
Club.
lost time.
I can't handle it anymore. It is.
I hope you're saying this as you write it out to Twitter. I hope if I check Twitter, this is the tweet you're making.
It is bad for my health.
Sorry,
Like,
I was reading the comments on the live time
unironically,
episode.
actually,
Craftsdwarf, you should check your Discord.
actually,
games, by the way.
super duper.
I'm waiting for him to
And
notice, but he
it's
probably won't.
their fault. I'm not. What? Fuck you. There. I just tweeted it out.
What?
What?
Do you even know what I'm talking about?
I'm ignoring you. I haven't listened to anything you said.
Check your YouTube comments.
My YouTube comments or fucking.
Yes, on your account, on the WtW account. Your most recent comment to a video. You
Yeah. Uh huh.
Well, he does.
Yeah.
that,
It's just gonna be fucking LOL. Well. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Hey, what? Could you check out my channel and
By the way, carrots feet are better. Anyway, we're gonna move on to
You've exceeded my expectations. What? I'm not going to bully you for at least 5 minutes.
I can't make promises I can't keep.
Okay, so we're gonna go first to the seasonal. Never mind, not to the WtW 10 episode.
Okay, that makes more
Yeah,
sense.
so-
um,
Wait, what? No, okay, sorry. Somebody left a copyright thing on my... Oh, no, it was on the regret video. Who cares? Anyway, so there's this comment by Jordan that says, I cannot believe that every week when the Weeaboo Club talks about MHA, it's always the same clouds in the background. That's some whack shit. I can't believe
God,
God.
I am sad you weren't here to talk
No,
about that
we can
MHA
talk about
cloud
it now.
bullshit.
We can talk about it now because...
No, we should save it for MHA since this is
yeah,
the
yeah,
actual
yeah.
episode.
Because, yeah, I don't like when I see the clouds in the sky. I'd never seen a cloud before. Fuck off. Anyway.
Redraw the same clouds every frame. If every frame it's not new cloud shots,
I will shoot my own dick.
Yeah, bad anime.
God, okay, we'll get to MHA.
Why do you think Legend of Galactic Heroes takes place in space? Because they didn't want to draw the clouds every frame.
But they're not. But they're the
So
same
anyway,
stars. So fuck off. I hate this fucking anime. I hate Legend of Galactic Heroes.
Stars can't move.
So anyway, AAA had a comment where it's like, so when we were talking about like LeBrava's age, I think I was like, oh, age doesn't matter, and AAA said, "Damn it, Crafts, we were giving you an out, and I didn't take it."
This is so sad. I can't believe it. Craftsdwarf. Oh, this one's funny. From Raphael Racine. The worst part of Magia Record Record episode
yeah.
is that it betrayed the main message of the OG series. Suicide is badass.
I hadn't thought about that, but it's she jumps off and it's like, no, you shouldn't do this.
That's
Wait
not
a
right.
minute, that's not right. Madoka is pro-suicide and Homura is pro-murder.
Oh my god,
that's
he
why
left
they're
another
perfect
one
for
too.
each
He
other.
said, Raphael Racine
Murder
said God was
suicide.
so lazy when he made the backgrounds in real life. I'm disgusted. God, I can't believe fucking God is Studio Bones. What a fucking ass.
Dot says, this feels like episode 77 of Biggest Problem. I'm guessing Craftsdwarf secretly kicked him out
There's a
because
lot
what
of
stole
replies
one
to
of his
that one, too.
lollies.
There's like a whole dialogue.
Yeah, it
going
was
on.
funny.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, Berserk.
I mean, you can post it, but I mean, the problem is
Yeah.
a lot of the jokes don't make sense if you don't know about the biggest problem.
Yeah,
and shit.
they're all very referential. So, like, I recognize the Asterios one, but I don't. After it's like, who's chess one? And I'm like, what the fuck? At that point, I'm like, okay, this is
I
beyond
don't
my
know
knowledge of the
anything,
lore.
So, like, yeah. But Berserker 014, our biggest fan, it seems, has betrayed me. He said, "Me, what is gone today is a good day." So, as of
Funny boy.
so I'm
Stabbed in the
well, I
back,
mean,
like
I'm
you
already
deserve.
leaving the Weeb
You've
Club.
stabbed enough people in the back that it finally comes around to you.
Well, I'm like actually leaving the Weeb Club. Didn't you see my
No,
tweet?
you're not. No, you're not. Shut
Yeah, I
up.
am.
You'll be here
Sorry,
next
guys.
week. No, you're not. You'll be here next
Petition
week.
for what to stay on the Weeb Club. I hope nobody signs it. Thank you, guys.
I think everyone will sign it.
No.
Everyone knows that the Weeb Club is better when we can bully you.
No, I think the Weeb Club's better when I make you all mad and then you bully each other and it's funny.
I would never bully anyone.
Okay, then explain the WtW episode.
I didn't bully anyone. I just told both y'all are being fucking, because you were fighting over nothing, and I was like, look, bullying to stop because this is uncomfortable and I don't like being here.
I can't believe that we consistently get the most mad at each other of the fucking cute girl slice of life.
Because that's the most important thing in our lives, Craftsdwarf. Okay.
It is it's just so funny because like we shit on shonen guys, but we tend to agree more on that. Or anything like remotely serious, but no,
because
the cute girl
shonen
stuff we're
is
at each other's
simple and
fucking
easy
throats.
and obvious.
My
It's all
power
good.
is too strong.
Because they go,
These
I
two
like
have
friendship,
been-
and I go, yes, I
I've
like you.
injected the
And then in a
chaos
cute
in
girl,
this
it's like you
episode
go
as
like, oh yeah,
expected.
Satsuki with her big fat titties and her good ponytail and her good tomboy demeanor,
Yes,
she's gross. And it's like
yes.
you just
Let the
insulted
hates
everything about
consume
me
you.
that I stand for as a human being. You know?
Let the hates consume you. Yes.
I'm ready to move
Give
on
it
to
to your
WtW, but you guys
anger.
might have more. So
Speaking of WtW, we got some comments on here. Like, here's one from Dot saying this is somehow the worst episode of this podcast, and that's saying something. That's not true. That's not true. Everybody knows.
Yeah, that's not our worst
Asobi
episode.
Asobase
Everyone knows.
is hard
Yeah,
cap our worst
it's
episode.
Asobi.
Rafa Racine.
Oh my god, I love this comment.
There's actually a big difference between the main character of this show and Crafts. She wants to put clothes on the children, while Crafts wants to take the clothes off.
That comment is
It's
so.
so
It has
good.
8 likes too,
It's so
which is a
funny.
shit
It's
ton.
super fucking funny.
It's so good.
Oh yeah.
Then I like this wet Afros comment. When are you guys gonna do an episode from Craft's basement? I think the sound quality will be higher in that location, minus the crying children.
Well, okay, so
Does it have good acoustics?
he doesn't want to reveal it.
no
He has some
comment?
fucking
Okay.
soundproof foam down there so the people can't hear the children screaming. So
Yeah.
the Kage Pro comments Craftsdwarf Club when the Kage Pro was actually DMing me talking about she was apparently just watching Weeb Club episodes while doing art, and she was listening to the Anohana episode, and she was just laughing at every fucking thing we were saying. So that was pretty nice because Anohana is garbage.
Wow. Well,
Yeah.
I like when people like our podcast because it makes me happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. We also hit 400. We didn't even start it with this. We have 400 fucking
404,
subscribers. Thank you guys.
I'm Vindy. I make funny joke.
Well, now.
Oh yeah, and I guess Tower of God did win the patron poll.
Okay, so we're watching.
Unless something else got like 4 more votes in the time I wasn't,
That's not possible.
No, we don't have enough patrons.
So Tower of God
so-
won.
So I guess to quickly go over
I
because
don't
are we
know
done with
to see.
comments or
I
I didn't see any
think
more.
I'm good. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I guess before we get started, because to talk about like next season, because we are Plunderer, we have 2 more
Thank
episodes
God.
after this, and then Magia Record and Koisuru Asteroid will be the done episode after that. I think we could do Tower of God maybe
Yeah,
on
we'll
that
delay it.
episode, but I think we'll delay it and do the
Yeah,
first
I think it makes more
episodes
sense to talk
on the
about
week
everything
after.
at
Right.
once. Yeah.
So we will have like the first episode or the last episode of MHA on the first episode of the next season, but that'll be it, and then it'll just be the new shows, which are Tower of God as a patron pick. ReZero got canceled, so I picked like the flag destruction otome.
Oh, yeah, that one
because that one it had like the
Which one's that?
It's,
Sorry.
it's the one where the girl gets isekai and she turns.
it's an isekai into she gets into an otome game and she's
Why
like the
didn't you pick
villainess.
thick thighs lesbian baseball?
Because Ultimate Game
Because
looks
this
fucking
one
funny.
seemed
It
interesting.
looks fucking funny.
And also it looks like I don't
God, this is
know.
the second time
Well,
Crafts
I
is
think
gonna
it
pick a
was comparing
shitty
it
isekai
to-
for us to fucking
And I
watch.
can't wait to watch Shokugeki no Usoma.
You're not
Season
picking
5.
Shokugeki. What are you picking?
You didn't. You picked BNA. You
He
fucking
picked
did.
BNA? No, wait, we can't pick BNA.
Why
The
not?
first 6 episodes of
Crass.
BNA are coming onto Netflix all at
Crass,
once, and then
Crass,
they're doing a
Crass.
break before the
Yeah.
rest.
Kraus, don't tell him that. He's not supposed to know.
Pick yesterday Wutate.
Or
I
Tamiyomi.
couldn't hear you over the sound of Shokugeki no Soma, Season 5.
Because, like, look, I would be down to watch BNA, especially because then Vindy Furry jokes can come back, because that girl is hot as shit.
Oh!
But,
Okay.
the problem The problem with that is...
Yeah, that's a pretty big problem because either we just like not watch it and everyone else knows half the show already, or
yeah, exactly.
Or we do watch it and then we don't talk about the show for like literally half the season.
Yeah,
so,
and plus I'll be a scaly during Tower of God because my hero Rack, the big crocodile boy, will be in it. So
Okay, or
look, he is a Sundari crocodile who uses a big spear. I love him.
Yeah. Or no, listen here. Or listen to this. We could watch
Shokugeki no Soma Season 5. What the what? I'm so funny. I make the same joke every fucking week. Shut up! Shut up! What are you picking?
Shokugeki. Well, see, there goes
I'm
my
gonna make
plan.
your pick for you.
There goes my fucking...
Did you make him leave?
I just disconnected.
It looks like I've
that
officially
joke.
left the Weeb
It's
Club.
so
Thank you
old.
for watching.
I know. I hate
am
him.
no longer in this podcast.
It stopped being funny.
Do we just want to decide what the what's picking the serious
Tommy-Omi,
the
yeah.
Dogakobo?
No.
Oh, what's Tommy?
He's picking the lesbian
Am
baseball.
I picking lesbian baseball? Because I was...
Are you?
You are
see,
now.
I
wanted to pick BNA for the sake of fucking, whatever. And I don't know. I don't want to... Here's the thing. If our weakness is fucking cute girls anime, I really don't want to pick it because I know what's going to fucking happen. So I'm
what? No. The Dogakobo show is not a cute girl anime.
Well, there's two Dogakobo shows. One of them is a cute girl fishing show, and the other one is Yesterday.
Oh, well, because I think Yesterday might be one of the best
Well,
shows.
then
It's
watch
literally
Yesterday.
it's a serious Dogakobo slice of life romance.
Yeah, so I'm going to pick
Series.
Yesterday wa Utate.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Happened. So apparently the theme of the next Weeb Club is the patrons want us to watch cool action shit, and the rest of us want to watch romance.
God, I cannot wait to watch Orgairu. I'm so excited
wait
for
to-
Orgairu.
Because that's Vindy's pick, so it's I didn't think about that, but yeah, everything we picked is romance, so it's gonna be.
Because we're fucking lonely.
I'm not lonely. What the fuck? I have my two good friends, WtW and Craftsdwarf.
Well, I
Apparently I've been
only seem to
kicked
pick
out.
like isekai and fantasy stuff, so
I didn't kick you out.
I'm kicking
what?
myself out. See ya, guys.
That was me. I am WtW. I kicked WtW out.
No, you disconnected him. You didn't kick him out.
I hate
I refuse.
everybody.
No one's allowed
That's
to
what I
get.
meant.
If anyone's getting kicked out of the Weeb Club, it's me.
No, me first.
No,
Can
me.
we just
Dibs.
fucking go? Can we just fucking...
MHA, play the OP.
So,
Is that fucking
I'm go-
Undertale?
No, that's
So,
the OP.
I'm gonna be honest.
I heard that's
Here's
not what
my
I heard.
thing.
Well,
At this
that's your
point,
fault.
all I have to say about MHA is it's good. It make me cry.
I have so much to
But-
say about MHA. Are you kidding me? Are you
I
eating my
like
ass?
flashbacks.
I need to go
I
on
like
a rant.
how.
Because I'm very
Oh,
upset.
no.
I'm very upset.
Fine, do it. Fine, I don't care anymore.
Unga Bunga, my name Criticold. Me shit on MHA anime. This show is a 7 out of 10 now, and it's manga only from now on. This anime is so bad now. I can't believe it's so bad now. The production is just going in the shitter. I can't believe it. The clouds in the sky are the same. How do you look at the MHA anime amongst everything else and go, Unga Bunga, the production is a disaster? What? What is wrong with people? Even if this is like, if this...
Some people don't know anything about anime production shows. There's pizza done in my house. I'm gonna go get the pizza. I'll be right back. I'm sorry.
Fucking...
Well, I think you were talking about how spoiled MHA fans are because they didn't have to go through the big three anime.
Because Ember made a tweet, and Ember was just saying this as like...
Or no, that was
Ember
Ember.
made a tweet,
Okay.
was like, now all these MHA fans know what it's like when the big three went through their filler season.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I didn't want to just... I was just like, I just kind of subtweeted him and he found it anyway, so who gives a shit? And I was like... Imagine being such a baby bitch MHA fan and thinking that anything that's happening in the anime right now is nearly as bad as what any big three fan went through. Like, what universe?
No, because he's comparing this stuff to the lowest of the low in the big three anime, and I'm like, this is still comparable to the decent stuff in the big three anime.
This to shit, like when Naruto and Sasuke ran for an entire fucking 10 episodes in the anime. Went on a fucking marathon.
Or how about just the fact that the Sasuke retrieval arc happened, and then the anime goes on for 100 episodes without and just the characters dicking around, and that happened. Or let's have Dressrosa be more episodes than it was chapters.
I hate fucking MHA fans.
Let's
It's
let's
not
go
delivery,
Bleach.
it's DiGiorno.
I hate MHA fans because all they fucking do is piss, shit, and moan. Like, fucking Horikoshi draws a cute girl.
Well, that's why I named the episode a while ago Crybaby MHA fans, because they whine about the stupidest shit.
I've never seen a fan base that complains about the stupidest shit, right? Like, it's so dumb. Like,
Like, they complain about how, oh my god, Horikoshi makes hot fucking girls in his manga. I hate that. I hate hot ladies when they're in high school. Hello?
What?
They're hot, who cares?
no, but like, even,
God.
like, they fucking draw the fucking cute rabbit girl, and they show, like, a little bit of her cooch.
Oh.
And they go, this is sexualization!
God,
I'm like,
Miriko is something else. Let me fucking...
she's something else, I know, right? Makes you almost, like, get hot for rabbits.
Now I know what Legoshi sees in Rabbit.
Oh, shit.
What?
So yeah, like, it's that shit. But then we get dumbass anti-Twitter fuckboy critical going like, the cloud, the sky. I have the funniest screen cap. This is like I tweeted this out when like he was doing that. And I was, because like when I was reading Midmetsu no shit, and I was like, hey.
Kimetsu's fine.
Midmetsu.
We're gonna watch season 2 of it for the week.
No, we're not.
Movie,
We're not.
Just so you know.
Please no.
Yeah, we are.
Please
Please
don't. And then so like
Yes,
I just
sir.
tweeted this out. And I was like critical when he sees the sky. I'm like, bruh, like I'm seeing all these people complaining about MHA's production. I'm like, if this is bad to you, you all need to go back to preschool and learn how to like learn basic learning skills or like read the fucking picture books. I hate you. What is wrong with you?
Whoa. Don't hate people. That's not nice, sir.
All right, I'm sorry. Dislike.
Yeah, take it back. Good, thank you.
I'm so mad.
What are you drinking there? Tell me what's in that fucking...
Johannes
What's in your cup?
Anyway, so...
All right, well, you know what? Okay, I have a lot to say
I
about
love look, the best thing about that is one of the first thing that came through my fucking mind. Johannes Piss.
Y'all are disgusting. Y'all are fucking gross.
No, the best part is Mega Graphics is gonna fucking put this in the out of context Weeb Club. He
Look,
better.
I love Out of Context Weeb Club.
so
It is so
funny.
funny. He's so good at it, too. He always grabs, like, the perfect clips to use.
It's just so. Oh, they have like hundreds of views on the clips too. It's funny
I know. They do so well.
because it's fucking funny. Anyway, yeah. So that's basically this episode of MHA was again, I think better. Like maybe it's because I like this arc so much, but I think like in general this is the best the anime's ever been. Like there's some.
No, there were a lot of things that the way it was doing them was, like, really fucking good. I actually wanted to talk about some of them.
Yeah, go ahead.
Once we get to the
I'll let
actual
you go.
episode.
Well,
Okay, so look. First of all, I love the way it's using, and it's been a while since I read the arc, and I'm making a video on it, so I'm gonna reread the arc. But the way that like it uses the time, like the way the time is constantly being showed is really.
that
nice.
was cool. Yeah.
Yeah, and like I think my favorite part of because like this arc is definitely like it is a race against time for both Gentle and Deku, right? Because Gentle's trying to get there before Deku or the police get called, right? Because we see there are other people, they know something's going on. Obviously, at some point, the police will come. Deku's trying to get rid of Gentle as soon as possible so he can get back and do his dance for Eri. And so showing the time of day is really nice, and it does make it makes it very clear this is the time he has to be back by. And then there's also like, look, the moment, I don't know if you agree but Deku's like suspended upside down in midair, right?
Oh yeah, that was so good.
He's thinking about, and there's something that it'll show up later because there's this line in my head from this arc that is I think it's one of Deku's best lines in the manga, honestly, and one of his best moments that he says to Gentle later. But at this point, like it's Deku and he's playing over what Gentle said about how Gentle has more stake in this, and even Deku can't compete with Gentle's soul and mind or whatever. And you see Deku like flash back to everyone putting in all this work and effort into it and how much everyone in Class 1A cares. And Eri, and like I like that it starts with Eri, but then it even shows that he's not just doing this for Eri, but it's also for his classmates and for what all of his classmates want, which is to give UA a good sports festival and kind of this release from everything that's been going on. And that the sports festival getting canceled, or the Culture Festival getting canceled because of Gentle being
Be
in
like the
there
worst
would
thing.
only hurt that. Right. So the fact that it shows not just Eri and the fact that he wants to help Eri, but it's showing that Deku also cares about his classmates and wants to help his classmates and everyone else at UA is really nice. And the way that it showed, like, I think it showed the perfect flashbacks. It went for, like, the perfect amount of length. And then the music kicked in and he shot him and it was so cool.
Oh, so there was like this part. So there was like that part, right, where like Jiro goes up to him and he's like, "I want to see how you write your notes." Right, and she has the notebook, and he's like, "Wow, you're putting so much work into it." And then she's like, "Well, when everybody said it was more than a hobby, I guess I got a little excited because I want to make this as best as I could." And then when it goes to the practice, Tokoyami's like got the notebook, and it's like used to shit because they were using it. They were like really using it a lot because they want to make this as good as they can. And I was like, and like that entire moment was just that made me fucking go, ooh.
What the what? Are you current on the manga? Really quick.
Yeah, I am.
Did you read the most recent chapter?
With Chad Ducky!
There was some fucking payoff with fucking Kaminari to shit that's going on now that was so phenomenal. But let's not talk about
So
that.
his hero name is Charge Bolt, but his actual name is Chad Bolt. Because holy shit, did you see that? God!
Dude, him and Jiro have sex every night, dude. I'm convinced.
Yeah,
but
it's electric and
besides
makes a lot of noise. Anyway, so...
but like, I love that even like this arc is so good. And I miss this arc because it's like look, I think this arc is what MHA should have always been, where it's like kind of lighthearted and it has this good mix of both because I think MHA does arcs where it's all school stuff or it does arcs where it's all hero stuff. And my favorite are the arcs where it's a mix of school stuff and hero stuff. And that's what this arc does really well.
You gotta remember that this arc is so good because the overhaul arc was right before it. So it's...
No.
Yeah.
I get that it is, but like the way it mixes the school stuff and what's going on at the school with them wanting to help everyone with Deku fighting Gentle, and that there's also even this like idea of like the themes that you see with the school are also being done with Gentle stuff. Where like everything ties together so perfectly in this arc. It's fucking insane.
Like, I think we talked about it before, but the reason why the overhaul arc and the school festival arc are so good is because they're like one, and like they're doing things that like the rest of the manga right now I don't think is doing as well as it has in these two together, because there's a reason why every time we talk about it, it's like me and you and a lot of other people think this is where like the manga was like, ooh, yeah.
I think this was its best so far. I could honestly see this arc being the current arc being the best arc.
Oh yeah, if it finishes out.
But yeah, I do think that up to this point, MHA like I know it dipped in A versus B, right? But like everything has dip arcs. I would say that like this is like the point where it's like it's obvious that Horikoshi is getting better as a mangaka, because when you look at the arcs, it's like, you know, you're reading it and you're like, okay, the early stuff's good, then All for One for All happens and you're like, wow, like that was really good. And then Overhaul and this arc happens, you're like, wow, it's getting even better. And so I think that there is this like escalation of Horikoshi as a writer that you do start to see, especially at this point where you're like, wow, this is like the best thing MHA has ever done, period.
You're skipping over some stuff there.
What am I skipping over? Tell me what I'm skipping over, senor.
The fucking wind guy whose name you can't remember. He had like 2 things in there that you completely ignored. Because of course you did.
What do you mean?
The
Let's
wind
talk about
guy.
Delinquent Boy.
You're right. No, I know who he's talking about, but what is he? I'm confused.
He was in 2 whole like little arcs that you just completely didn't mention because they're forgettable.
They're not forgettable.
I forgot them
Okay,
until just now.
Craftsdwarf, but you also forget like just because you're senile and have Alzheimer's doesn't mean that I forgot them. I think the license exam has some great stuff. One night talked for 2 weeks about how good the Bakugo and Todoroki like going to their other like classes were. I don't understand what you mean I forgot them. I think they're good, but I definitely think that they're like not as major of an arc as like the Bakugo retrieval arc or Overhaul and then the school festival are.
All right, keep going.
Shit. But
because I know I don't have anything
like,
to say.
oh god, I forgot how cool fucking Gentle's powers are, and like,
look, they fit. He's the gentle criminal, and his quirk does not hurt people. It is elasticity.
he's a fucking cool Chad boy.
It's so good. Horikoshi's so smart. I love this man.
Okay, if you think that elasticity doesn't hurt people, then you're gonna like don't fall.
I'm gonna hit you with the goddamn rubber band. I'm gonna fucking snap a rubber band on you if you say that to me again. No, what I mean is that like his
He's
quirk
not like
doesn't
breaking
like
bones or shit. He's just bouncing you around.
right. His quirk isn't like super strength or like it's not the same as like you know, because I think there is this thing a lot of times where a lot of the villains in MHA have very hero-like or very villain-like quirks, right? For the villains, where it's like you look at, Dabi has like these big fire, or Shigaraki literally like burns things, and they even mention it with Shinso, where they're like, Shinso, your quirk is very villain-like. It's not like the kind of quirk a hero would have. And then you see Gentle, who has a quirk that you could even see like heroes having, and he's a villain, and that's really cool.
The thing about Gentle, I think, that makes this arc so good is that they make Gentle in a way so that you kind of want, like, at the same time you want both Deku and him to succeed, because like he's, especially when they reveal like his backstory and shit, and like he's such a cool guy. Like, you heard him, he's like, with the steel bar, he's like, I wasn't planning on hitting that man, it was always just gonna bounce up, like.
Right.
And he's
like, Gentle doesn't want to hurt people. He's not like an evil villain.
He was like saying that. He was like, he's like a better version of like what Stain's whole shit. Because he's like, this will like improve the heroes.
Oh yeah.
He's like, this will improve the heroes. This will make them see what their flaws are and make them better. And like, even then, he's like, I'm gonna invade your school, but we have a way to disable the alarms. And so like, it's okay, you won't have your alarm. But like, Deku's like, again, but that's still bad. It's still a bad thing you're doing.
Right. And look, what I was going to mention earlier is that I love the way that everything in this arc ties together so well. Like, the fact that working on the dance team with Mina, and like the things she was telling him he needed to work on were the same things he needed to work on with his quirk. And when he combined them, he was able to get it. And then he was, he even said like, thank you, Mina. And like, there's this whole, like, the two halves of this arc tie together so perfectly in a way that, like, I wish MHA tied together the school shit and the hero shit more all the time.
Yeah. Like, well, because, like, I think right now is that, like, a lot, like, lately it's all been hero shit, except for, like, some moments. Like, the closest it's gotten to that is, like, with the latest arc with Deku, Bakugo, and Todoroki. But, like, other than that...
There's been some small stuff, like, there are some things that it does with the class that I enjoy as a class, but, yeah, I do agree it's mainly hero. Like, Hori likes to make his serious arcs mainly hero stuff, and I would definitely like if there's more schooling in it.
I don't know, I just wish he had more arcs like this, where it was just, like, it capped off with, like, a big, like, because, like, what the cool thing about this is this is usually, like, would be a lighter arc, but it's like the resolution to like one of the darker arcs of the series. It's
right.
Like, yeah. So
to the darkest arc in this. So far the darkest arc.
Well, I don't know. This latest one might be.
Well, this arc was an arc so dark
that Horikoshi had to make.
That Horikoshi or overhaul arc was an arc that was so dark. The Horikoshi has said that like he had trouble continuing to write it week after week because it was so dark it made him feel bad. And that like. Then, of course, like, he's going to do this lighthearted arc that caps it off and is, like, I love what you said about how, like, you want Gentle to win. Like, Gentle isn't a evil villain. He is a villain, but he's not an evil person.
Villain. He's just a cool guy.
Right. And so it's like, you love Gentle, you love all the good guys, you love, Deku, I hope, unless your name's Craftsdwarf and you think it's mid and you're stupid. But, like, there's this great, like, mix in this arc of like, or not mixed, but like everyone in this arc is a good boy, and you like everyone, and so it's the great like lighthearted arc to cap off, like the dark shit that was Overhaul. It's so good.
Like I think that's what I like a lot of times with like, I like people say Unga Bunga, I like villains that are evil. They like the evil ones, but I'm like I kind of like villains that like sometimes like it's kind of like why I like Hajime no Ippo so much is that like. And when a lot of the people that he fights, you still kind of want them to win sometimes because they got their own shit going on. But we know, but like it's like there's like a deeper level of just beat this guy. It's like you know what I mean, right?
Yeah, well, no, I mentioned in my Dragon Ball like some of the best shit in Shonen. Like one of my favorite tropes is bad guy gets beat, turns into a good guy, right?
Yeah.
Vegeta, like to name some of the best ones, Vegeta, Volg, Sendo. Ippo does it a lot. Yeah, you're right.
People like
it happens all the time, and it's such a good trope that I love it.
It's like a thing that happens in a lot of sports anime too. Like Haikyuu does it all the fucking time.
Yeah.
God. Ooh, but like, and there's like, God. Speaking of that fucking trope, people like complain about Aizen and the 1,000-Year Blood War arc, but that's like the coolest shit in the fucking world. That's so good. Ooh.
Another good example would be like all of Naruto. Since it's like it's
Naruto's only trait is
literally
kindness.
the theme of Naruto. I do think it goes a little overboard with it in Naruto, kind of a little bit, but it's fine.
But
It's
Naruto's
okay.
only character trait is kindness.
Do you want me to say something that'll piss off like 99% of our viewers?
Yeah, go ahead, go.
That will change when I reread Naruto. Itachi is my favorite Uchiha.
Well, I mean, that's pretty cringe, if I'm being honest. Like, it's such like a... Like, I don't know about you, but that's kind of a cringe take.
People liking Itachi is basically the Naruto equivalent of people liking Zoro best.
Yeah.
No, you're wrong.
it's
I didn't say Itachi's my favorite character. Itachi's not on my top 10 Naruto characters. He's my favorite
Everybody
Uchiha.
fucking likes Itachi.
I'm sorry, the Uchiha were born. Look, Itachi's cool because he literally places a genjutsu in this man's eye for like 12 years that pops out like all this time later. And he's like, I knew what was going to happen perfectly. Oh my god, it's so funny.
I'm pretty sure you're misremembering. But,
Yeah,
anyway.
I'm retarded. It's okay.
I mean, we're all retarded. We're on this fucking podcast.
No, I'm smart.
Well, that's debatable.
I'm very smart.
Well, basically, this episode was good. I didn't get a chance to talk about last episode. Hatsume doesn't bathe, which is kind of cringe.
That is kind of cringe, bro.
Yeah, it's kind of cringe. Yeah, Deku got funny gloves that do a big shoot.
I like Deku's gloves. I like anytime Hori has their costumes fit in with
Yeah.
like their Also, Craftsdwarf, you're fucking wrong. I just realized. No, because Zoro being your favorite Straw Hat is like the most hot topic bullshit of all time. And the most hot topic girl fucking character in Naruto is Deidara. So you're wrong.
Well,
bitch.
no, like comparatively, I've seen discussion. No, it's more Itachi. Itachi's 100% the hot topic
No,
character.
you're wrong, WtW. Shut the
Well,
fuck up.
Okay, you're free to think that, but anyway.
No, I'm free to know
so
that.
So anyway, like with like this shit, like what was it? There was something in the episode. Oh yeah, remember when Aoyama said, "Look at this rope that we were using a lot, Deku. It's a sign of our bond." And I was like, "Huh, Horikoshi's into bondage."
Vindy, real quick. I want you to. Where do you?
I disconnected him because that joke was terrible. What up?
So I want you to guess the difference in Mal favorites between Deidara and Itachi.
I would guess the number would be.
Why did you kick me out?
How-
Why did you?
I would guess 2,500. No, you know what? 3,200.
3,200 what? What are you talking?
the difference in Mal favorites between Deidara and Itachi.
3,200.
Why did you kick me out, by the way?
You're
That was
a
a terrible
little
joke.
off, Vindy.
By how
Vindy?
much?
You're a little
Over or
little-
under?
You're a little off.
Imagine thinking.
It's 37,000.
Oh.
Itachi has over 40,000 favorites. Deidara is in the 3,000s.
I'm just saying that because the two girls I knew in middle school were super into Naruto. Both really liked Deidara.
Wow, I can't believe.
No, Mathwas also likes Deidara.
I don't like Deidara.
Sad.
The best part about Deidara is that Toby's at his best when Deidara and Toby. That scene where like when Sasuke kills Deidara and Toby's like being a funny boy. I love that moment. That's great.
How much I'm off by, over or under? And I'm like a whole fucking digit.
Well, it happens. It happens.
So funny.
Look, I was gonna say like 5K, but I was like 5K is too much. Okay, what? I have a question for you, and then
What
we'll
do you
move
want?
on to
You kicked me
Koisuru
out.
Asteroid.
You kicked me out. What do you want?
No, serious question. Shut up. Serious question. If Deidara gives you a hand job, is it a hand job or a blow
So
job?
today we are going to move on to Koisuru Asteroid because it's so good. It's so good. I love it. Play the OP. Stop laughing. We're gonna move on. Stop laughing.
So we can play the OP.
Play the OP.
うつむいた先にも見上げてる先にもきっと未来は
Alright, so Koisuru Asteroid made me cry.
I like when two gay girls move in together.
This episode and the last one, or just
Both.
this one? Because we didn't talk
Both.
about the last one.
It was
Nice,
so good.
Nice.
It was so I went back.
Because did you cry at the same part I did last
Which one
time,
was it?
or
'Cause I didn't listen to that part.
wait?
Because I went to go
dense
watch it. I went to go
motherfucker.
watch it. because I went to go watch the show.
What the
not
what
your
says?
podcast.
I'm not going to listen to the Weeb Club.
Well, not the episode I wasn't
hate
on.
These two, and I don't
But
want.
anyway. So anyway, what part was it?
It was the part where Al was asking, like, why are you helping me? And they basically say, like, because we're your friends. Yeah, okay, good.
Ooh, no, there was a bunch of other. There was like, oh yeah, and then there's like the fucking Was it this episode or last? Because like I watched it all in one go. The three.
This one was the Valentine's
this
one,
was
if that's what
yeah,
you're...
because then like the fucking.
I like when girls confess
Suzu
to girls.
gave the fucking chocolate to the big sister, and that was I can't wait to see how that comes up. And then oh my god, when they graduated, then Monroe was like, turns out I actually did have fun, and it was like
that was good.
God, okay. So yeah, I rewatched the episode with the children that I missed. Like I said, I was too like frustrated with Magia Record to watch, and I rewatched it, and I was like, seeing this like.
You watched it because of Magia Record, not because of the children.
Magia Record.
I warned you, like, okay, thankfully I warned you guys not to watch it first because
I hate Magia Record. Magia Record could suck my ass, but anyway.
I would probably rather actually die than watch
Magia Record could suck my ass, and then I get some kind of disease right around my ass where Magia Record licked.
You can suck my ass.
That was weird, Vindy. Anyway, so yeah, like watching this build up of all the way until they graduate was really good. Like seeing like Ino was like trying to do the fucking seeing geography the earth sciences test and then failing, but then realizing that there's other people aside from her that actually love it as much as she does, and all the way up until this final episode where everything's coming to a head. And I was like begging to her mom, saying that like I have dreams I want to fulfill, please let me stay with my friend. And then they have a big dumb fight over like because like Mira saw her present before she could give it to her, and they're arguing over the fucking theory of how the moon was made. And the mom's like,
well, the imagined argument, which was funny because later, like, she fucking apologizes, like, it's okay, I believe in it, I support the impact hypothesis, and it's like, no, shut up, you idiot, you're an adorable idiot.
And she's fucking crying, she's like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean, and I was like, oh god. And then the two other girls who are gonna join the club were revealed this episode.
What did you think about the Mira's sister being like, hey, could you clean the shrine every once in a while?
And I was just like, yeah, bro, like, sure. Water the plants and clean the shrine. Shit. She couldn't bring him with her. Oh my god.
Look.
What?
Okay. I don't know about y'all. My favorite part of this episode was when they were doing the calligraphy, right? And, like, one of them picked, like, heaven, and one of them picked earth.
man.
And Eno picked man, because man, she's like, I thought I picked something in the middle. And the thing that brings them together is their bonds and friendship with each other.
And that's why Eno's
even
president.
if they have different reasons for being in the club, the man is the thing that holds them and binds them. Because man both look down at the ground and up at the stars, and that the reason they're able to get along and be friends is their friendship. Oh my god, it was so fucking Kino.
What makes that even better is that the last episode where like she was doing the Earth Scientist competition. She was doing she got to the astrology part, and she's like, "Wow, I knew more. I answered this more than I thought I would."
Yes.
And it was because she spent so much time with them, and it wouldn't have been possible if the clubs didn't join together. Ooh,
it's Kino.
God,
that was my favorite part of the episode. That and when they gave each other the mugs was Kino.
That was great. There was something.
I can't wait for the last episode to just be a 20-minute long sex scene between the two of them.
Hell yeah!
Living together.
Woo!
It'd be so great.
I forgot. I got to the part where like was taking pictures, and I like how it's an ongoing thing. But she's so stupid that when she takes pictures, she goes, "Hey!" and bounces her hands, and I'm like, "Oh my god."
Also, I mean, I think that was my picture for the thumbnail, but I liked the smiles. You had Sakura when she with the chocolate, she had a good smile, and then Monroe when they took the picture at the end, and she's smiling again as they add the last picture to the album of all her good.
And then like she was like, I didn't realize I was smiling this much. And then there's also the thing with like Sakura is like finally like being honest with her own feelings, and it's like she looks at Suzu and she's like, well, you're not one to talk. You're doing the same thing I am, right? And it's like, why is this show so good? Craftsdwarf and Vindy.
Oh.
I also like the part earlier where Suzu's gushing about the like her knowledge with baking and stuff, and Sakura's like, "Is this what I sound
with
like?"
Rock?
Like,
Is that how I sound like when I talk about
she's
Love
seen
Live?
her.
Is
Yes.
that how Craftsdwarf sounds like when he starts talking about themes, and Vindy when he talks about...
I thought you were gonna say loli, so thank you for not grabbing that.
I thought I was gonna say
low-hanging
One
fruit.
Piece and be like real.
But that was one of the options. But themes, let's be honest, themes is more of that. Because every time Craftsdwarf talks about themes, it turns into that.
Well, wait, but what's the Vindy?
Not really. It's definitely One Piece. What? Because I can talk about themes and be bored, like with Magia Record.
Or
it has themes.
MHA.
Yeah.
Or this podcast.
This
Yeah.
podcast has themes.
Yeah, like suffering.
Nihilism.
Our opening
Suicide.
Depression is worse than death.
Blue. The color blue.
Oh.
color blue. Wait, what's the Vindy one though? You're gonna say it and stop.
Rats.
Are rats a theme? I'm about ready to move on when Vinny gets back. Okay, are we
He's so
done?
upset. He's so mad.
いないいないその心すり抜け
Magia Record time.
No!
Yeah, see, I was gonna transition. I was gonna be like, one of the other show had mugs this week.
Can we like talk about this show end? Can we stop?
So
I don't
Craftsdwarf,
wanna
you
do it.
have been the OP already played. So you have been playing the Magia Record mobile game, yes?
Yeah. So let's see. For starters,
All gotcha
these
are
designs.
bad, yes.
Well, these designs are the good ones. I've played 2 gacha, and yeah, this is the worst one so far.
Well, all gotcha are bad. I'm sorry. But...
Craftsdwarf.
I'm not going to deny it.
please
But
show
look,
some
okay,
good
look.
designs,
Here's the
please.
difference. Here's the difference. Here, no, we're not. We're going to do that later. So real quick, no. If you want to collect cute girls, like, you know, magical girls. Or you could go to fucking Kirara Fantasia, which isn't in English, but has
Or you could
girls from all the
pick
cute slice of life shit.
Gotchas
Like,
with actual cute
Or
girls,
just
like
play Love Life Squad
Grand Blue Fantasy.
Or just
has
you could
probably
get
my favorite
Contact
girls.
Collection. It has VTubers.
Yeah,
which
but like,
is...
look, next year you say Zerlane. Like, here's the problem. Let's be honest. If you want to play a video game that also has cute girls, don't play
Play Love Life
gotchas.
Squad
If you just
Festival
want to look at
All-Stars.
cute girls, if you just want to look at WtW, shut the fuck up. If you just want to, if you want to play a good video game, no, shut up. If you want to play a good video game, play a real video game. If you want to look at cute girls, just go look at the porn of all these girls instead. I promise you, it's better than playing the gotcha.
no.
And if you want to play a video game with cute girls, I'm sorry, but gotchas are still not your
Love Life
answer.
Squad
Because
Festival
all
All-Stars.
gotcha games are bad. No, WtW, you're just broken. You see Ohane and instantly
Life-
think it's a 10 out of 10 piece of media.
Ohane,
No,
yeah!
you're wrong. You are wrong. All gotcha's bad.
Yeah!
You are
Love
dumb.
Life.
Okay?
oh no! Ooh, this is the best part. Is like the combat is basically fucking brain dead. But then like so you win an easy like boss battle. Like there was one boss battle against like Gacho, and it's like the first boss in the main story. And she got like one whole turn off against me. And then the fucking game goes, oh yeah, Iroha, wow, you're so inexperienced. I'm
God,
so
she's
much better
cute.
than you. Even though I won easily. And I'm like, how about you fuck yourself?
Like when I want to play like Grand
And then
Blue.
that's like one time out of 3 it's done that. It's kind of same
sad.
kind of thing.
Like,
Yeah.
look, if I'm being honest, when I want to play Grand Blue, right? When I'm like, oh, I could play Grand Blue. What I do is I go to Sad Panda and I look up all Grand Blue dojins, and then I just
Vindy.
click on random dojins,
Vindy.
and that's my gotcha
Vindy.
pull.
Well,
You know?
Vindy, you know what Grand Blue Fantasy has? A crossover with
Yeah.
Love Live, baby! Yeah!
Yeah, so I'll just go look at Love Live dojins as well. Not a problem.
Now available on
Also,
iOS
what
and
the what?
Android.
We need to have a
Yeah!
no. We need to you and me have a serious
Oh,
What do
conversation.
you want?
How the fuck is your favorite dojin the Ohane Alp dojin?
Because
Are-
it's a Yohane Dojin, and I'll.
That's such a boring answer. That is such
Because
a
it's an Alp
boring
dojin and it's a
answer.
Yohane
If you're
dojin,
like gonna
and
give
it's
your
good shit.
favorite dojin,
I
you should
mean-
like give something like it should be something interesting,
is
something
interesting.
exciting,
It's very
right?
exciting. It
That's
excites
not.
me a
It's just
lot.
like, oh, it's my wife who
excites
drawn
me a
well.
lot, and it's
Okay,
good,
okay,
it's hot,
so
and
and
like,
okay,
it's
there's
really
nothing
good.
cool
Oh,
about
yeah,
it.
yeah,
There's like,
yeah,
it's like, oh yeah, okay, she gives a foot job
yeah.
at one point. Wow,
Love
that's
Live,
so
baby.
innovative.
Woo!
Like, there's nothing
Yeah.
good about it. That would make
Yeah.
us what's favorite other than I like Yohane.
Yohane,
I like
baby,
Love Live.
yeah.
Like, come on, pick something
Woo!
interesting next time.
Love Live,
Pick
baby.
something
Yeah.
interesting. Craftsdwarf, what's your favorite doujin? Are you gonna say, or would you
Look,
not say?
no, I need to like go on a fucking like year-long meditation and like.
I agree.
mentally
I couldn't
go
pick
over
my
it in
favorite.
my
'Cause
brain.
Here's the difference,
And-
right, between us and WtW. WtW looks at 2 new doujins a year. But for men who actually look at porn,
Yeah.
I couldn't
No,
just
look,
pick my favorite in a second.
I realized it, and I'm like, I don't have a porn backlog because I'm constantly trying to find new porn.
Johanna,
Like,
baby, yeah.
if I did that with anime, I would watch so much. Like, I constantly have this need to find new anime and watch these obscure things. Like, I don't have that with anime. I have a backlog. I don't have a porn backlog because I'm already caught up.
Because all porn
with-
is good.
Exactly.
You were
yeah.
so stupid because you're
anyway,
imagining that my answer would be anything
okay,
other
you
than
guys
Love Live
had
Doujin.
some guesses already.
Right,
You guys
that's why you're boring.
You're boring. Anyway,
So who's the main character of the
it's
gacha?
gonna be Cube. Is it Cube? Please tell me
Cube. It's Cube. It's Cube.
It's Baby Cube.
Yeah!
But here's it gets better because not only do you name it, but you get dialogue options. There's a dialogue options where Araha's like, "Wow, I don't understand GPS," and and Baby Cube explains the GPS, and she's like, "Oh, I get it now." But it just like went PQ, and she's like, "Yeah, oh, a green arrow, yeah, cool,
No,
thanks."
it went,
like, this is actually a thing that happens. Or no,
follow
I
green
forgot to make
arrow
the Baby Yoda joke. But oh my god. Yeah, so the only other thing I have to say about the gacha is that like the witch thing isn't a mechanic yet, but I just haven't gotten that far in the story. Otherwise, it's still pretty like similar-ish. Like I'm in chapter 2 and it's getting into the episode 2 and 3 arc with the makeup or the arguments and shit.
I hate Vindy so much.
What'd he do?
I hate you, bro. I hate you so much. Anyway, yeah. Can we talk about?
Well,
Can we talk about how this Nazi uniform bitch threw out 5 Pokeballs and caught like 5 witches? And I said, "Please kill me." I said, "Please make me stop watching the show." I hate this show so much. I can't. I hate the show, Craftsdwarf.
Why do not they simply not capture Walpurgis not
Why
in a
do they not put
Pokeball?
Walpurgis not in a Pokeball? Use the Master Ball. They only get one and just use it on the most powerful witch. God.
Like, that's honestly because I've considered, like, part of the reason I'm playing the gacha is because I might want to make a video about why Magia Record it sucks.
It sucks.
And I think the thing that gets me the most steamed about it is how they handle the witches, where it's like, it's supposed to be this really dark and shitty aspect to the whole magical girl system, and they're just like, oh no, just JRPG transformation super moves in Pokemon.
Craftsdwarf.
Like,
can you do that? You
really?
sent us a message, and it was like, imagine if you were like a magical girl, and it was like this whole thing leading up to that. Please say. Please
Oh yeah,
repeat
that's
it.
right. So imagine you're a magical girl. You make some dumb wish, and then you fight like for literal years to not die, and then you fall to despair or whatever. Your soul gem becomes a grief seed. You turn into a witch. You go around fucking killing people, and then some other magical girl catches you in a Pokeball and uses you against other magical girls, and that's just your life now. Like, fucking really?
You know what my biggest problem with Magia Record is, if I had to be honest?
What?
It's fucking boring.
Well, it's also shattering my fucking brain every time it tries to like fuck with the like. Mommy comes back and she's like, "I got to do this for the people that I brought along with me. I'm going to join the wings of Garze,
but
whatever. I don't fucking know."
None of that matters because the biggest problem is just that the show is fucking
It's also
boring.
because all the girls' designs suck except for like maybe 2 of
How
them.
dare you? There is a cute
I said
fang
except
lady
for
with a
2.
ponytail or there's a cute
Learn
fang
to
lady with a
listen.
hammer, and there's a lady with a side ponytail.
Okay, no,
Iroha's fine.
Iroha's fine.
No.
She's never stopped not being fine.
No,
The
you're her
one
sucks.
girl with
You're
the
wrong.
stupid semicircle sword sucks, and I hate her.
I like her sword. It's cool.
Stupid. Ooh.
Okay, what
Her
the one?
outfit
Just because
is
you don't know
stupid.
anything about swords.
I do know a lot
it's
about
cool.
swords. Speaking of sword art online.
Look, okay, we're gonna talk. Let's not talk about the designs now.
Why not?
Because we might do it at another point.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. You suck. I hate you. What else is there to talk about? Because I don't want to talk
Mommy
about the
knows.
show.
Okay, so they confirmed that at this point, Mommy does know about Madoka, which means we're in Madoka month. Oh yeah, the gacha actually starts with Homura like she's going to Kamehame to find to save Madoka. And
Well, they're saving that for the reveal. Okay, how many are there? 12 episodes.
yeah, because the anime started like the gacha start. Yeah, no, there's 13 episodes, so there's 3 left. So hopefully next episode they're starting to go into actual plot line, which I kind of already know because they cut out some stuff in the beginning. And so what I know from the beginning of the gacha and what I know from like most of the anime,
here's my question, Craftsdwarf.
I see where some things are going.
Do you think that from the beginning of the gacha, you already know all that's going to be covered in the anime?
It's to a degree, but not because of like.
So if I
but
really
because
wanted...
I'm combining information from earlier in the gacha to later in the anime. So
I'm gonna kill myself because I was just gonna say if I really wanted to know if we wanted someone to know the serious information from Magia Record, could we just tell them to play the first hour of a gacha and then be like, yeah, you're good?
No, that I don't know yet. I just know the big I know more something about the Magius, the whatever fucking assholes they are.
Okay. So. Can I just do... I know we're going to talk about the designs later, but there's one design that you sent me that has made me unimaginably upset. I don't know what the fuck this thing is.
If you're going to have a panty window, at least show your tits.
No, okay. No, shut up. Shut the fuck up.
That's all I'm going to say
No, shut the fuck up. We're going to talk about this. Okay, so, like... First of all, the top half is like this weird thing. Doesn't even have gloves. Doesn't even have long sleeves. It just cuts off right at like below her elbows because.
Well, I don't know if it's supposed to be like a Chinese-inspired outfit. Or it's supposed to be more like kimono-inspired.
But she's like, it's obvious she's got a butterfly theme going on, right? So if it's a butterfly theme, it would look even better if she had longer sleeves that covered her hands, right? That'd be, or like at least like they're big, billowy. Because the whole thing about the butterfly design thing is that it's like, billowy outfits or whatever, right? But here she is. She's got these stupid sleeves that piss me off and are terrible. And then you moved, forgetting her her alien face. That's disgusting and terrible and disgusting.
Her eyes are a football field apart.
It's so bad. I could play like 50,000 games of tic-tac-toe on her face. But like
I could come on her face 2 million times and I wouldn't touch either of her eyes.
No, you wouldn't even touch like this. You wouldn't even touch like a mile between those fucking disgusting blank soulless eyes of death. But then we get down to the stupid panty window, which okay, I've seen panty windows done before. But usually it's because the pants are also big and billowy because
Yeah, Vindy, Nargacuga armor.
Yeah, no, I
good.
Know. And you know what Nargacuga armor does that's great? If you're gonna have a panty window, at least show your tits.
Look at this. Yeah. It's like she was just making pants and then she forgot that she needed fabric down there and just said fuck it.
I'll post a picture.
She's like fuck it. She said fuck it. I already made the pants and it's like. This,
like here.
This
I guess she doesn't show her tits.
And then like the color scheme is terrible. It's just
like here's a good panty.
Right. It's that's good, right? Because that's what I mean. It's like what is this? It's like someone just like select. It's like in Photoshop, someone just selected the layer around her pants and it's got rid of it. Ugh. And I'm like, what is this? What I hate it. God. I hate Magia Record. Everything about it just makes me sick.
No.
What you didn't like? What's her face and family themes?
No. I didn't like when they tried to do. Because I remember somebody was tweeting about. I like this episode of Magia Record, the sci-fi and the fantasy. That's what I like. And I said, no, the stupid AI shit was dumb and stupid. And then a weird Nazi uniform came out and said. Bonjour, and then said something, and then like caught a bunch of Pokemon, and I was like, "Stop, please."
Magia Record's bad because she only has women, and I hate women.
Oh yeah, so the Magius regularly visited the Endless Solitude, so apparently it wasn't very solitary.
I can't take this anymore. I'm tired of this show. I tire of it. I want it to end. It's so bad.
Well, Magia Record,
like all good things, it must come to an end.
Make it end. I hate it.
Can one of y'all acknowledge that I just inadvertently called the show good?
I didn't want to acknowledge
I didn't want to because I don't want to even acknowledge the idea that it
Instead,
might.
I'm just gonna post. I'm gonna post this image so I can feel good.
Let's talk about Plunderer.
This image is good.
Fuck you. We're talking about Plunderer now. No, we've already moved on to Plunderer.
Shitty OP. Man, the Plunderer anime is not good, but I love the manga.
I was sad this episode.
Well, that's because you're like thinking of better things, like the Plunderer manga.
No, you're wrong. Okay, I was sad this episode because I realized that Sonohara. Okay, well, wait. Are we spoiling things or not?
We kind of managed to avoid it last time, so I'm not sure.
Sonohara knew people that I didn't realize when I read it. She knew it. It made me sad to realize that she knew them. I was sad. I cried. But not because it was good, but because...
It's because going through the material, like, this is what's been happening with me, is, like during the episode, 3, I was realizing things about, one of these characters and their capabilities and why they were doing the things they were, with Pudding and Lin and Pele, and I enjoyed that episode more because of it, but not because, like, the adaptation or anything, but because I have more context, like that kind of thing. Yeah, no, that's fair.
It made me
it's still
sad.
the same series.
Also, I mean, I don't know. Do we want to talk about how the adaptation is fine, bad, or do we want to...
Bad.
Okay.
Well, what's an anime guy, so he hasn't bitched about it yet.
Right.
Now that he
or
has
I
read
was
the
going to
manga.
say, do we want to talk... Okay, you know what? You can bitch
because I don't
about
care.
it.
Like, I don't... Like, I have nothing to say that I haven't already said. Like, I get it, but you can go ahead. What?
But I hate that thing they did last episode where they took out the surprise inside the helicopter, and then this episode...
Oh, yeah, the fucking...
They took out the baby in the helicopter.
This episode, they just don't talk about it. Helicopter gets shot a bit and goes away.
And then it's like, it doesn't even do the thing, like, so then when you see Blonde Man's impact, or his children at the end, you're not like, oh, the kids he's reading a story to is the same as the baby in the helicopter, because the anime is terrible.
Cool, like, oh no, like, cause this manga is full of fucking red herrings and twists and, like, everywhere, constantly foreshadowing, fuck my brain, but it's like, that was one of them. Because, like, that's what I thought. I thought the children in the helicopter was because Spooky Schumerman said, kill people, little boy. But no, I guess not. We just skipped to Schumerman saying, little boy. But there was also something kind of cool where it was like, at the end, I realized that you talk about the tortoise and the hare. And he's like, tortoise want to get faster, drink blood. And I was like, oh.
Yeah. Made a deal with the devil, you could say.
God, I love Licht. He's so good. I was so
like
sad.
Chadman Jail got shot in the fucking chest and said, fuck that. We're going to fight one of the legendary aces. I'm not...
Chad Jelwin, who has two gloves?
Cool. Okay, I forgot how cool that was in the manga where he was like, I'm sorry, I wasn't being serious. I have another one. And then he just makes a giant metal demon and beats the shit out of him.
See, that when I saw that, I was like, man, that probably that looked. I remember, I don't remember it clearly, but that definitely looked cool in the manga.
Well,
and also, I guess this gets mentioned later, and so I think it's fine to bring it up. But like, Licht wasn't as strong as he was normally because he's breaking his conviction to kill, so he's like able to kill, and in that way, he is quote unquote stronger because he's able to do something that he's normally wouldn't do. But he's like in actual like fighting strength, Jail is stronger than him. Because Jail has his conviction and Licht doesn't, basically. So, I feel like
look,
like that's something I hypothetically would have been able to read out of this maybe, but they bring it up later, so I think it's fine.
Was stronger than like his strike because my metal.
Look, when I was such a sad man. When Licht was, like, talking about killing everyone, I was like, no, Licht, you're such a sweet man. I love you so much.
Well, that especially at knowing the full manga context, like, God.
And for my friends, and I was like,
So they don't have to become murderers.
And he wipes the blood on his face, and I was like, no. And then... Nana was fucking, like, getting real upset, and I was like, no! Stop!
It's amazing that Plunderer is actually fucking phenomenal.
It's amazing that
so
Plunderer is literally just like
I need to reread it.
On top of foreshadowing, on top of plot twists, on top of tragedy, on top of what?
On top of good
everything.
writing.
How does it do it?
Yeah, no, people like this is 1% the series. Oh, Aspel, like I made the mistake of looking at the comments of the most recent chapter, and I was like, well, plot armor, and I'm like, maybe there's a
people say
reason.
that Jail has plot armor?
Yeah.
Are you actually eating my
this is
fucking
the anime
ass right now,
community
or are
who
you being
thinks that Plunderer
serious?
bad because Panty shot? So like
Well, no, Plunderer
unironically
good
because of
Panty
Panty shot.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's one thing I want to talk about. Like, this is my thing whenever I watch adaptations. Like, even if I wasn't like didn't read the manga, right? I'm watching this and like this. So for example, there's that shot where Pele like blocks the bullet, blocks the gun, right? And like in the manga, when it shows that, it's like this really dynamic angle where it's like it's right in Lin's face, and all of a sudden you just see him pop up, and he like beats the shit out of the guy. And it's like in a close up, right? Or like a medium shot. And I was like, that's cool. This does it from like from like the most like
it's kind of distant. Yeah, he's like takes up like maybe a fourth of the screen,
angle of
like
all
maybe
time.
a third.
And I was like, what the fuck is this? Why would you? Why? And there's just a lot of things like that. Like there's the part where like he's pulling the gun behind the child's head in the last episode, and I was like, why would it do it from that? A lot of the shots in this show are just from these fucking Nickelodeon sitcom angles, and I'm like, you could maybe once in your life do a close up, or like do something cool, even if without budget, right? And
no, they want to make it so that you can put the Seinfeld theme song over what's happening.
Especially with people complaining about fucking MHA's production, I'm like, MHA was able to make one of the most impactful and emotional scenes of the series with just still frames and music playing because of the way the shots were composed. How are you like doing every single thing from a
Actually, now I'm curious about who the director is, because I wonder what they've done before, if anything.
Geek toys, more like shit toys. I hate. I just really hate when people complain about production anime and then I watch it and it's fine, but.
Okay, so the director apparently he directed Emo.
So the Weeb Club is over now. We are no longer watching the Plunderer anime.
You can't keep making the joke that the Weeb Club is over now and you're leaving the Weeb Club.
It
stopped being funny 2 months ago.
Begging, please make it end. Make my pain end. Make the suffering end, please. I'm begging, please.
You keep making the same jokes. It stops being funny.
I don't know how many times I have to say it to you. You think it's a joke because haha funny, but it's not funny. This is suffering.
No, I don't think anything. I only know, and I know it's not a joke. I don't have thoughts or opinions. I only speak facts. Okay.
Opinions that are mine. Okay. So why don't you just shut the fuck up?
Yeah. Well, thank God I don't have opinions. I have facts.
So wrong. Is that?
Facts don't care about your feelings. What the what?
So your opinion. So what you're saying doesn't matter.
I'm not what? I'm not what?
The what?
I am not your yes man. Just because you say that, I am not your yes man.
Said it. You know what?
Well, they might be right.
Anyway, thank you for listening.
Hold on, we're not done yet.
I wish we were.
Okay, well, you know what? We can end now then. Fine, if you don't want to talk to me anymore. Fine.
What do you have to
say? I didn't have anything to say. I don't know, I was having a good time. I was like, we can keep the podcast going, but I don't have anything fucking word to say.
We can do other things too. We could do.
Oh my god! Can we record Seraphic Blue?
This is my
maybe.
official resignation.
We'll talk about it after we're done.
All right, you know what? This episode's over. We're talking about Seraphic Blue now. Goodbye.
I'm leaving.
Thank you for listening. Goodbye.